How cool is that? Okay, it's probably not that cool, but I think it's cool. How cool is that? Okay, it's probably not that cool, but I think it's cool. Dynamic Scab coming with a follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, I think we figured out how to monitor chat on Twitter now. Although it's pretty bad because you can't do a pop out on the chat. It's unfortunate. How's everybody doing? Alrighty, we're officially monitoring all three chats. we are ready to go. And my smoke is gone. I thought that was gonna look kind of cool, but then I looked at the screen and it didn't really look that cool. I guess we're just not very good at using our smoke thing that we got, but it's pretty cool. I want to show it to you guys real quick before we start the build. I just want to show you guys this cool smoke fog machine that I got. It came with a bunch of refills, which is gonna be fun, and then it's just it's just this little wand here. It's got some different attachments and stuff that you can put on it. But yeah, I mean, I want to do some cool like video stuff with it, just to like make some awesome pictures and whatnot. But like, also, I really want to use this to visualize airflow. So we're gonna do a pretty cool video, maybe even a series coming up on just how the configuration of your computer affects your airflow. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully we won't set off our smoke alarm in here. I don't think this will set off your smoke alarm, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't think it will. It does smell kind of funny, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Anyways, we're here to build a computer today, not just show off the new toy that I got that my wife thinks was too expensive. Okay, just a little bit of, still a little bit of smoke in here. Okay. Okay. Just get it all out of the way. I can hang out in the other part of the room. Yo, what's up, Mark? How we doing? So, the build for today, now that we're done getting smoke everywhere and totally not setting off our fire alarm, we've got an Intel i5 12600K, solid, super solid little gaming CPU. Got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. This is CL16 3600. We've got a terabyte of storage, RTX 4060, little micro ATX motherboard, an upgraded, well, I guess that CPU doesn't actually come with a cooler. So a CPU cooler, got a nice little air cooler from ThermalRight, 650 watt power supply, a little bit oversized for the build, but should allow them to upgrade a little bit here and there over time. And then we're gonna use another of the MagniumGear Neo Air case. You'll probably recognize it because we've used it for the gamer PC build that's on the website for about a year or so now. So very recognizable on that. But all in all, it's gonna be a great little build. How's everybody doing today? I told myself I was gonna try and like find a way to, you know, hang out for the first like 5 or 10 minutes. That way people would show up and see it on YouTube especially. But it's been like 3 minutes and I ran out of things. I even brought my cool new toy out here and I did my best. Okay, I did my best. Ritvik, what's up? This will be posted afterwards. I'm not gonna like record it and download it or whatever, but it'll be when I finish the stream, Ritvik, it will be available on my YouTube channel in the live tab, so you'll be able to see it there. Dang, that's right. I'll head over to YouTube. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Mark. Okay, so let's work on the build here. This is a nice little budget PC that we're working on today. You know, nothing crazy. Just, you know, good old-fashioned 1080p gaming build. And yeah, this thing was only $1,200. Build fee, shipping, everything included. $1,200. It's really not bad. Also, if you're hanging out on YouTube, make sure you hit that heart button on the live. That will definitely help us out. Make sure we get pushed out a little bit more to the rest of the folks on YouTube. So definitely appreciate that. Mark, welcome back. All right, I don't think we need that, but we'll take it out anyways. We definitely need the IO shield, and it's probably time to get our little parts thing out of here. Start putting stuff in it. Look how tiny it is. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. And hit them thumbs up. I know on my end it just shows as a heart, but yeah, it might show as a thumbs up depending on how you're watching it. Also, I forgot to empty my recycle bin from the last computer build, so that's gonna be fun. We're just gonna throw some bigger boxes on the ground to make room for all the little stuff that I don't want to have to pick up later, because that's cool. Okay. All right. Let's officially get started with the build. Is it too dark in here? Do I need to turn on the overhead lights? What do you guys think? Does the lighting look okay? Can you see what's happening down here, or do I need to crank up that lighting? Yeah, you do have to like kind of bump out of live to see it. It's a little dark. We can do the overhead lighting. Give me 1 second here, and I'll turn that on. The quality of the lighting is going to be worse, but the amount of lighting is going to be incredibly different. How about that? I don't know if that really made it any better. I feel like the camera might have just compensated for it, and now it's still the same. I don't know. Hopefully, give us some mood lighting. I mean, I can crank that up a little bit. That might help a little bit. Did it not really help? Did it just adjust the? Did that just kind of adjust the camera just adjust the lighting and make it all look exactly the same? Okay. Well, I did my best. I can move this over here. I kind of have these I have these lights set up more for like the videos that I've been filming, so we can probably do this. That might help. We'll see if that does anything. Just give me lights everywhere. All right, that's probably a lot better. Looks okay on my screen. All right, we're gonna get started for real, for real. XWS, how we doing? All right, we're gonna throw this little 12600K in here. This is a great gaming CPU. And it actually, if you compare it to what you can buy from 13th gen for around the same price, it actually does better. So like if you wanted to go like say this versus a 13400, you're actually better off buying this, believe it or not. It is a great little CPU, isn't it, XW? So 12600K, let's put it in there. We'll move on to the next bit. Okay, looks fine to me. Doesn't look like it got damaged in shipping or anything. Boom. Installed, it's that easy. Like I say, building computers sometimes is just like, it's like a Legos for adults, but way more expensive than regular Legos. I know regular Legos are kind of expensive now, but like, this is way more expensive than that. Also, if you haven't yet, you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. You have to back out of the live to see it, but I very much appreciate when you hit that like button. It helps out the stream. So next we have the MP33 Pro from TeamGroup. This is a PCIe Gen 3 SSD, and it goes up to 2400 megabytes per second read and 2000 write. So pretty solid little SSD. And it runs for like right around 50 bucks, maybe $55 for a terabyte. I mean, pricing on storage is just so cheap now. So much cheaper than it used to be. All right, let's get this SSD installed. Ooh, MSI has the little toolless thing in here. That's awesome. Love to see that. There you go, SSD's held down without any screws. Okay, then we can put this heat spreader back on. I wish the 4T would go down in price. Oh yeah, the 4 terabyte stuff. Yeah, it does, it is quite a bit more expensive for sure. What I've done, or I guess, yeah, I've done 4 terabyte ones. But I mean, if all you want is like a total of 4 extra terabytes and you have a full ATX board, you could always just get two terabytes because it's probably cheaper than a 4 terabyte sometimes. Okay, so we got all that installed. Let's get our CPU cooler installed. Y'all, this is gonna be a really fast PC build. I'm gonna try and milk it a little bit to make it, you know, not be like a 25-minute build, but this realistically could be like a 30-minute build if I was trying to get it done fast. It would be a very, very short PC build. Okay, got that out. Put that away. Your motherboard came with an expansion card. Oh, nice. Like a PCIe expansion card that like goes into one of your PCIe slots. All right, so we got that. We'll need to get this out. Got a little RGB fan on there. That's cool. Okay. Look, they even labeled, they screen printed it. It's so nice. Granted, they didn't perforate the edges, so a little bit worse, but they tell you exactly what you need. Everything's labeled. I don't even need to look. Don't even need to look at the, whatever it's called, the instructions. Got all that out. Don't need that bag anymore. All right, it's time to put this back on there. Get those in the position for LGA 1700. Yo, what's up, Colin? How you doing? Okay. this on the back side and stick it on. Stick, stick, stick. Okay, there we go. Now we put these on top of those. Like that. Then we put these on top of those. Like that. And now we start screwing. Wait, I didn't mean that. Okay. How's everybody's Friday going? It's the freaking weekend, y'all. It's been snowing non-stop here all day. I think it's finally kind of stopped like in the last 30 minutes, but pretty much the entire day it's been snowing here. It's been awesome. I'm a huge fan. If it's gonna be cold in the winter, I want snow. Granted, I don't have to do a lot of driving in a given day or week, so, you know, there's other people who probably don't appreciate the snow as much as I do, but I don't have to deal with bad drivers all the time. I just have to drive like the 1 mile to my office, and I'm a very competent driver in the snow, so sorry if you don't get that, but I do enjoy the snow. All right, let's just make sure this is gonna come out looking okay. All right, cool. Did not come out all watery or overly dry, so we're good to use this ThermalRight TF4 thermal paste. Just nice big grain of rice right in the center. Bloop. Okay. And then we're gonna take this cover off. Look at that. Look at those beautiful heat pipes milled down to be perfectly flat. Okay, probably not perfectly flat, but hopefully pretty flat. And then I'm gonna line up these screws. That. Oh, fire truck outside. Looking forward to the 3-day weekend. Me too. My cousin texted me the other day, and we were supposed to go shooting this weekend. And he's like, "How about Monday instead?" And I was like, "Oh well, I guess I could take Monday off." And then I looked at a calendar, and so I was like, "Oh, I already have Monday off." What's up, MJ? All right, CPU cooler installed. We're looking good. All right, let's see. That should fit perfectly if I do it that way. So yeah, it's a very nice change from having to take the day off and stuff to just having the day off. It was great. All right, do these go on the front or the back? Yeah. No, they definitely need to go on the other side. Okay. What is good indeed, MJ? What is good? All right. There we go. Got our fan for our CPU cooler installed. We just gotta route that little cable down over here. Man, I had like a little tickle in my throat this afternoon. All right. Okay, so we got that. And then we've got our little RGB connector here, which we're just gonna route right up to the top, like so. And then we'll have another RGB header. We have another one down here, and that's what we'll connect the case RGB to this little guy there. And then this will just feed to the back of the case to kind of just get it out of the way. Okay. Now, speaking of the case, oh wait. Stop, you guys, stop. We haven't put our RAM in. Doing some DoorDash at the moment. Nice, nice. Does DoorDash, see, I did Lyft at one point in time, and I enjoyed that because you just like sit there and drive around and like meet people. Does DoorDash, like, do you get hungry sitting there driving food around? or have you become immune to it? Chat, you should drop down the chat screen and hit that thumbs up button. 100% you should do that. If you haven't done it yet, slap that like button a couple times for me, okay? That is definitely the right direction. No, you're not gonna... There we go. Somehow, it was the right direction, but somehow I didn't wanna go in the first try. Okay. There we go. You don't like people, that's fair. I mean, there are times where I don't like people, but I'm fairly personable. And in like a one-on-one sort of situation, that's definitely how I thrive. You eat before going out. I've been tempted a few times with pizza. See, that would be my problem too. Okay, so here's what we're working with. You guys have seen this before. This is the same case we use for the gamer PC. This build overall is essentially a gamer PC with an Intel CPU instead of the Ryzen 5 5600X. But other than that, this is essentially the gamer PC. So, great little build, great case. This case, if you don't do there's a $20 rebate that's like constantly always available. If you don't do that, this case is only $60. If you do use that rebate, this case is only $40. Okay, so for $40, you get full ATX support, 2 RGB fans, a top that can support a 240 millimeter AIO, another fan spot in the back, you know, USB 3 up on top with, you know, the ability to control the RGB fans up front if you want. You can't go wrong with this thing for that price, man. You've debated on getting a flat tire after picking up someone's pizza? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right, I just need to get the accessory kit out of here, and then I can put the front of the case back on because we don't need to touch these front fans. And then just eat the pizza. That is hilarious. Like, oh no. Just want to be clear, MJ said he was tempted. He never did it. He said he's been tempted, okay? You'd bring it home. Just, can't you imagine just sitting in your car and eating a pizza? That would be incredible. Okay, let's get the I/O shield in here, and then we'll move the case over so y'all can see it a little bit better, and I'll get the motherboard installed. Doesn't quite feel like that corner got all the way in. I guess it is. Yeah, it's in there. Okay. Slide that on over. Yeah, let's clear that up. Okay. This is set up for full ATX. So I'm gonna have to move a couple of these. I need to move a couple of these guys for the micro ATX, yeah? So I want that one and that one. And then we're good. Yeah, so I just need those two. I have had people cancel their orders after I picked up. My family feasted on a lot of Mexican that day. Oh, that's legit. Yep, the lower one, okay. That's the way to do it. Why is my phone vibrating? For no reason, okay. All right, got that one done. Let's see if I can get this one out of the corner. Ugh. Ugh. Not a very good spot to get any leverage on this thing. All right, I guess we're not taking that one out. We're gonna take this one out instead. Ugh, Jeez. That is the one downfall of this iFixit screwdriver, is it's so narrow that you can't get much torque on it. All right, there we go. Now we can put this in there. They tell you to dispose of the food or give it to a homeless person. I've given some homeless seafood because I can't stand it. Yeah, I mean, like if your family is, you know, willing to eat it, like I don't see why you couldn't just eat it. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to just, I mean, like giving it away, sure, but like why would you throw it out? Like if you were going to be willing to donate to someone or to give it to someone who paid for it and they were going to eat it, I don't know why you wouldn't be willing to eat it. Not like someone's touched it. You currently have an EVGA GeForce 2080 Super. They don't sell anymore, so I think it's rare. They don't sell it anymore because it's 2 generations old. I mean, it's rare in the sense that, yeah, like no, they don't build them anymore because, yeah, they've moved on. They're on the 40 series now, so they did the 20 series, and then they did the 30 series. Is that the right? They did the 20 series, and then they did the 30 series, and now they're on the 40 series. So it's not rare. It's just, you know, beyond its production life. Hold on, I feel like that's not the right bolt that I used. No, it is. Okay. That hole just felt, no pun intended, that hole just felt a little loose. Like, do you think it's still good to be used? Oh yeah, it's still a good card. I mean, it's getting older, so at some point it's not gonna be, like you're not gonna be able to put nearly as much, you're not gonna be able to get nearly as much FPS out of it as like, you know, a more modern card, but it doesn't make it, you know, doesn't mean it's not gonna work still. And they still support it, like they're still putting out new drivers for it, so, I know. As soon as I thought it, like I was almost ready to say it, as soon as I thought it, I was like, yeah, that's what she said for sure, but oh well. But yeah, it's still a good card, no doubt about it. I mean, the 2080 Super was the top of the line card for the 20 series. Or I guess there was a 2080 Ti. I think that 2080 Ti might have been better, but either way, still a solid card. Picked up some blossom shrimp from the Outback in your hot bag, stunk for a month. Oh, gross. Waiting until they release the new GPUs like the 4080 Super. Oh yeah, so the 4080 Super releases at the end of this month. I think the 4070 Ti Super honestly is going to be the one to go for, just in terms of price to performance, because it's essentially going to be a 4080 for like $200 off. Excuse me? It's got identical amount of VRAM, identical number of cores, you know, same sort of clock speeds for $200 retail less. And then it has a little bit lower power consumption, so it might be slightly lower performance than the 4080, but I mean, it's not enough to be upset about it, you know? Yeah, the 4070 Ti Super is just so weird. I don't know. When I saw them dropping those, I was just like, what? I think they're gonna drop production on the 4080 once these new super cards come out though. So I think you'll have the 4070 Ti, 4070 Ti Super, 4080 Super, and then the 4090. I'm pretty sure that's what's about to happen. You know, obviously, you know, don't take that to the bank. Don't put a bet on it or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna end up happening. Okay, got that in there. It's looking pretty good. Mark, so the retail prices, there's the 4070 Super, that I think retails for $600, $599. The 4070 Ti Super is going to retail for $799. And then the 4080 Super is going to retail for $999. So interesting enough, the 4070 Ti Super retails for the same price as the 4070 Ti did at first, I believe. And then the 4080 Super, I think, is also the same. I think that originally retailed for $999, or maybe it was $899 originally. I can't remember. But yeah, so they're basically giving us these new cards at the same price of the slightly lower performance version that they had previously released. So it's a little funky, but yeah, I think it means that they're going to end up discontinuing some of their cards. Because why would you ever buy a regular 4080 at this point with the 4070 Ti Super out? Okay, where's my fan headers at? I've got another one over here and then one up there. Okay. Let's see which one is going to reach down lower. This one. Yo, what's up, Hatfield? How we doing? Got a great build going there. Hey, thanks, C-Lock. Hatfield, welcome to both chats. Might say for the 4070 Ti Super and the new Ryzen 8000 series. Oh yeah, I forgot they just they announced those at CES. The new 8000 APU CPUs. I'm very interested in checking those out to see how good that APU is for encoding, because having a tiny little PC for streaming, as your stream PC, and then having a separate gaming PC, that could be pretty cool. That could be really cool. You'll stay with your 4070 Ti. Oh yeah, I mean you already got a 4070 Ti. You don't need to change that. But for people who are still on the 1660s or 1080s or 20s series, you might as well wait for these new super cards to come out and see how they do. Okay, there's just a power cable in this one. Yes, there is. No reset button. No LEDs on the front. Just that. Got it. I really thought there was another LED, but I guess not. I guess the power LED must get power from something else. Okay. Let's sneak this guy. You can pretty much have this come from anywhere. It's so small. Power switch right there. Hatfield rocking the 3090 Ti FTW. That's a great card. I miss EVGA. Anytime I hear reference to EVGA, I will tell you guys, I miss EVGA, man. They were the company that we all needed. Not the company we deserved, but the one we needed. Okay, don't need that. They made good cards. They had, good policies. They had good warranty, everything, and great prices. Okay. So all this stuff is plugged in, that needs to be plugged in. So let's get just a smidgen of cable management going on here. Just a hint of it for y'all. Do that too. Yeah, they did. Everyone pour out a little bit of your drink for EVGA. I won't because I'm around a bunch of sensitive electronics, but you guys do that for me, okay? You think handing down my wife to my wife 4070 to get the 4080 Super. Ooh, there you go. Now you're thinking. Now you're talking. That's some critical thinking right there. Do it. Just do it. Okay? Just do it. All right, you guys know what time it is? It's time for Lazy Susan. Let's get Lazy Susan out here. Lazy Susan. 5 hours left of your 3-day fast. 3-day fast. What have you been eating? Or sorry, I guess what have you been intaking during your 3-day fast? Okay, got all that. I think we could throw. Oh, actually, yeah, we do have one fan header back here. I think we throw one exhaust fan on there for him. I've got a bunch of these white NZXT fans just like sitting around everywhere. So I'm gonna snag one of them and we'll give him an extra fan free of charge. Just to kick up the airflow a little extra today, you know? Is that a 120 millimeter fan? It is, it just looks so big for some reason. You need a Lazy Susan intro song? Oh, that would be so good. I don't know who to talk to about that, but I do. Oh, I wonder if Lady K would do that for me. I mean, it's probably not her style, but I would totally do that. That's what she said. Water only. I've added some Mio. Okay. So just something to get you a little bit of an electrolytes and stuff, but that's about it. Wow. That's impressive. I get all shaky if I don't eat after like, you know, several hours. I mean, I guess usually that happens to me after I've had coffee but haven't eaten, but still. I don't do well not eating. There we go, adding a little bit to the black and white sort of aspect there. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, give him a little extra airflow. He did say he wanted black with like some white accents inside, so there we go. Okay. Here we go. That's out of the way now. Got it. Okay. So we got that in. Everything in the back is plugged in. It's not cable managed, but it's plugged in. So at this point, we can plug in the CPU power up there, and then we can get our power supply in. Oh, really? You progressed towards it with the carnivore diet. I guess that probably helps, because I think a lot of, from what I've heard, like, for like normal, you know, people with like a regular diet, not doing any sort of diet, I've heard you can, for lack of a better term, what's it called? Kind of have like withdrawals from not eating carbs. So that's probably pretty smart to do that first before doing the fast. Down 14 pounds since the first. That's pretty impressive. I've just been exercising. Started hitting the bike. Trying to do it at least every other day. I don't have a scale at home, so I don't know if I'm losing any weight necessarily, but I do feel better. And that's really what matters here. I'm just trying to get in shape for my trip to Colombia in February. How you like the bike you got? It's pretty good. It's not like super fancy or anything, but it's good enough for me. It's got a pretty comfy chair. After like 40 minutes of riding it, I'll start getting a little sore backside. But up until that point, it's usually okay. All right, there's GPU, there's our motherboard. 125 watt CPU. Supports only CPU up to TDP of 125 watts. That's what that says. It's very adamant about that. Very adamant about it only being up to 125 watts. Okay, I need to get rid of that stupid sticker though. There we go. You consider getting one yourself? Yeah, honestly, I enjoy being on the bike. I will a lot of times, just put like a TV show or something on and either just like do like a nice steady, like 30 or whatever minute bike ride, or I'll do just like some interval training of like 1 minute hard on and then 2 minutes like a little bit like more relaxed, and then man, another minute on, 2 minutes off kind of thing. Jeez. So yeah, I really enjoy that. It's kind of a way for me to like get exercise and not hate it. So it's kind of perfect for me. Do I wish I could have gotten a more expensive one? Yes. I wish I could have gotten like a Peloton or something super fancy, that gives you all of your data and whatever. Like, it doesn't do all of that. It does some of it, but not all of it. But it does enough for me, so I'm cool with it. Is that a DC power supply? Is that what you're asking? A DC power supply? I mean, it's DC on the output. Every power supply is DC on the output. It's a Deepcool power supply. Oh, is that what you meant? Deepcool. Yeah. It is a Deepcool power supply. I was thinking DC as in like DC current. And I was like, yes, they're all DC. Oh, what did I do with SATA power? I think I threw it down here for some reason. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Deepcool. I mean, DC is a very applicable, like DC direct current is a very applicable question. I mean, it's maybe kind of a weird question, but it is essentially, it is a DC power supply. It's a transfers AC into DC. But yes, you're right. Deepcool is a more appropriate question. Oh no, I think one of the feet for the power supply came off. Or maybe the case. Yeah, it came off the case. There we go. Got it. All right. Let's get our power supply bolted in. Deepcool is another one of those companies that I would enjoy working with, because they already make pretty good quality. Like, they make stuff for like good quality and pretty reasonable prices. So it would be pretty awesome to work with them and get some wholesale pricing and stuff on components for y'all. But it's really hard to like work directly with manufacturers. Like, they just, unless you're at a certain size, they just don't care. So who knows if that'll ever happen. I did reach out to them a while back, didn't hear back. Yo, what's up, Vicon? You've got an itch? Protect your nuts That's right. Got to protect him, man. Oh, it actually needs to be on that side. All right, let's get our motherboard power installed here. I like that. Hey Ben, been keeping yourself busy? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I too have been somewhat busy. You know, building some computers, trying to get all the stuff sorted for my booth and stream booth at Loot Fest. That's taken a good amount of my time, and then just trying to put out good content, but you know, between live streams and PC builds. Okay, let's do that. That looks pretty good. What have you been up to, Vicon? The only solution is more PC builds? Yes. Yes. More. Need more computer builds. Tell you what, you buy 10 computers and I'll build one, you know, every week for you. And then the itch will be gone. Putting a ton of effort into trying not to work. Me too. Well, I'm putting in a ton of effort into trying to make it so I don't have to work for my day job anymore. So you have like 6 streams up? Yeah, there you go. So what is this Loot Fest you keep hearing about? Loot Fest, think like TwitchCon or something akin to that. Loot Fest is a like content creation like event, and it's not just for content creators like to go to, but like you can do like they're doing a lot of like meet and greets for fans to meet their favorite creators, and a bunch of businesses will be there at their booths and whatnot. So it's like a good networking opportunity. It's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of networking for like creators to meet each other, stuff like that. Basically just a big event conference party thing. It's the dream, dude. It's the dream. Been working on it for a while, but you know, we're just not there yet. We're not there yet. All right, let's get rid of all this plastic from the GPU, because there's a ton of it here. Yo, Whiskey, what's up? Doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's gonna be in Fort Worth, Texas, the 24th of February. Tickets are available especially if you're in the area. You should definitely go. I don't think the tickets are that expensive. I don't know what the tickets cost, if I'm being honest, because I'm supplying the stream booth and another booth and stuff, so I paid for those, but I don't have to pay for regular tickets. Can I build you one if you pay for it, Gold? I sure can. If you're interested in buying a computer, all you got to do is go to rednekengineer.com. You should be able to find it in the description of the video. And yeah, just go to rednekengineer.com. You can check out the couple of pre-configured builds that we have on the site, or fill out the custom build form if those don't tickle your fancy. And then I'll get you a quote, within a day or so. Just at the gym, about to go in, but waiting for your gym buddy to get here from work. Oh, nice. Oh, you got all the parts, but you don't know how to build it. I mean, it's not terribly hard to build it. You could send me your parts and I can build it for you and ship it back. Like, that's definitely an option. I've done that before. I have some, I mean, I have a bunch of live stream videos where I literally just sit here and build a computer. I've got a couple of edited videos on YouTube that, you know, kind of walk you through how to build a computer if, you know, if that would help. Or yeah, you're more than welcome to shoot me an email or, you know, message me on Twitter or wherever. And if you want me to build it for you, I'm more than happy to do that. What do I charge to build it for you? Usually if it's like, I don't have to do any work other than just like putting the computer together and shipping it back, it's like $100 plus shipping costs. And that'll get you the PC built and Windows installed and stuff on it. You don't have a power supply because you don't know which one to get? I can do that too. That's fine. So yeah, whatever the cost of shipping stuff is, plus $100. And I can get you some discounted shipping rates to ship it out to me too. We'll just have to work that out. You know, like your YouTube videos, keep them coming. Hey, thank you so much, Vicon. I've been putting a lot of work into my YouTube this last year. We're gonna be monetized in no time. Believe that. Does it come with, you didn't buy Windows? It does not come with Windows. Or yeah. Windows does not come with your components. You have to buy it separately. Like I literally have a Windows installation on a thumb drive here in my, oh, here it is, here on this. So once I update the BIOS and like set that stuff up after building it, then I install Windows, and then, you know, we can activate it for you, and then, yeah, and then ship it back after we do a little bit of testing on it just to make sure everything's working. Try to hit like on all of them. Hey, there we go. Appreciate that. You've never had a PC, just got all the parts? I mean, yeah, that's how you got to start. That's how you start. I definitely would need to know what parts you have first, just to make sure everything's compatible and would fit. But yeah, if they are compatible and everything, like it's pretty straightforward for me to build it. He has a video what to do after you build a PC too. I do. You are right about that, XW. Hold on. Yeah, that's one of my older PC related videos, is what to do after you build your PC. Could probably even make an updated version of that one of these days. All right, at this point, everything is already connected. PC is technically done being built. I'm just trying to do all this cable management so it looks all nice back here. Real question I can't find out which is true. Do you have to do... No, yeah, you definitely have a bunch of stuff to do once you build it. You cannot just like put all the pieces together and then like turn it on and be able to play games and stuff. There's quite a bit of stuff that you need to do in order for it to actually work when you build it. That is not a hoax. That is the real thing. You have to follow that video I made on what to do after you build your PC. You need to update the BIOS. You want to set XMP on your RAM. You want to set your fan curves. You got to install Windows. Once Windows is installed, you need to do all the Windows updates. You want to do chipset and other motherboard updates within Windows. Got to download your graphics driver. from NVIDIA or AMD, and then you're good. Okay, we're done. Look at that. But everyone says it's so easy. It is easy, Uncle Bud. There's just a lot of stuff to do. Look at that. Should we put one more zip tie on there? That's kind of bothering me. Maybe I can just kind of tuck it back there. I know it doesn't matter, but it's bothering me, okay? There we go. What do we think of that? What do we think of that, chat? See, I have no idea. Yes, you can do that. Shoot me, here, let me type it in real quick. 1 second. One second. I can get my keyboard over here. There. You can send me an email at build@rednekengineer.com, and we can figure out the details and stuff and make sure that all the components you have will work in harmony and all that good stuff. What do we think of that, guys? What do you think of that? Also download game launchers like Steam, Epic Games. Yeah, that's true. You gotta do that too. It is easy for me, Uncle Bud, but this is also build number 170. 170. You guys believe that? 170 computers built by these hands, by my best calculation. That's pretty sick. All right, cable management looks good. Whether y'all approve of it or not, it's done. So we'll close that on up. Yeah, and then all the games you want to play. Do I have Facebook? Yes, it's spelled the exact same way, rednekengineer.com. So yeah, you can go to my Facebook and DM me there if that is easier for you. Eventually, I will have to get your email and stuff to be able to send you invoices and whatever, but yeah. Yeah, we're almost at 200. Okay, now, you guys know what time it is. I know what time it is. It's time to throw up those emojis. You thought I was gonna leave it there. You guys gotta put up some fire emojis. I wanna see some flames in the chat so that we can turn this beast of a PC on, you know. With Jatana, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, more fire emojis while I get everything plugged in and ready to go. I want to see some from you, Uncle Bud, and Vicon. Anyone else lurking around on the Kick chat? I won't call you out, even if you want to stay lurking afterwards. But now is the time. XW coming in. Gold coming in with those emojis. All right. Are we ready, chat? Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Hold on. I'm gonna undo my camera right here. And then we'll be ready. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds to throw up more emojis and prove to me that you're ready to see this computer turn on, okay? All right, you guys got about 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. All right, let's see what we're working with over here. Woo, look at all those emojis in the chat. All right, I think you guys are ready. First power on of PC build number 170 with a 12600K, 4060, 16 gigs of RAM, and 1 terabyte SSD. Let's see it. Not too shabby. Here, we can even bring it up a little bit. Oh yeah. Don't worry about that. That's fine. New computers do that. It's okay. Nobody worry. Ain't she purty? It's clean. That's right, Vicon. It's so clean. Hatfield. All right, chat. Any last minute questions over on the YouTube chat before we close out the PC build portion of the stream? Did not mean to do that. I knocked over my Stream Deck. Hey, it even posted. There we go. Are you going to have shirts? Can I send you pics of stuff? Yes, you can. You can. Am I going to have shirts, like merch? Oh, you mean like on my website, Vicon? So I'm considering having some shirts designed to bring to Loot Fest. If I like how they turn out, I would like to add them to my website. The only problem is I don't want to do drop shipping or whatever it's called for them. So it would be like, you know, limited edition or something, and like I would hold a certain number of them in stock, and then when we sell out, and then decide if we're gonna do more. You would rock a shirt for sure. Hey, there we go. So I guess the long answer or short answer to that is kind of yes, we are planning on that. We being me, but it really depends on how much it'll cost to get those, you know. Like how much does it cost? Like how much will it cost to get the shirts printed? I know it won't cost too much for the shirts themselves, but it might be kind of expensive to get them printed. Charlie says, hey, Rednek engineer, I have a PC with a 5500 and a Radeon 6600 with 32 gigs of RAM, 500 gigabytes of storage, and a 600 watt power supply. What should you upgrade? So it kind of depends on how much you want to spend to upgrade. So I would say that, I mean, the main two components that I would suggest spending money on is your CPU and your GPU. Just because both of those are gonna be your main bottlenecks. Those are gonna be your two main bottlenecks for your system right now, based on what you have currently. And like what to get, it really depends on on how much you're willing to spend. Navy, what's up? Welcome in over on the Kick side. The answer is you should just upgrade to a Rednek PC. Well, that is the easy answer. But not everyone can do that. So in lieu of just buying a Rednek PC, the CPU and GPU are definitely what you should be looking at upgrading. What you end up going with for the new CPU and GPU really depends on how much you're willing to spend. Gold, you just have to message me at rednekengineer.com. Or sorry, not rednekengineer.com. Facebook.com/rednekengineer. That's my Facebook page. You can, from your personal page, just DM me on my page right there, and then you'll be good. I feel like you wasted $600. Well, as long as you, as long as you haven't been holding on to the components for like 8 months, you should be able to return stuff. Like if there's stuff that I'm like, hey, you really like this is not going to work, you should be able to return some of that stuff. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? I feel like you wasted $600. Well, as long as you, oops. Yeah, you just ordered it all. So yeah, exactly. Like if you just ordered it all, like we'll be able to return stuff if needed, you know? Okay, for y'all still hanging out on YouTube, we are gonna cut the YouTube stream here in just a second. I like to keep YouTube very dedicated to the PC building, but we are obviously done with this computer build. So we're gonna be playing some games over on kick.com/rednekengineer. So if you want to keep hanging out and watching the stream, we will be on Kick. So go on over there. Make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube, but go on over to Kick if you want to keep hanging out. You're more than welcome, Gold, and anyone else to keep asking questions. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Is it on YouTube? Is what on YouTube? Also, I'm gonna end the Twitter stream right now. But yeah, that's. So for anyone who came by and said hi on Twitter, thank you. We'll see you guys later. Oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna play. I don't play games on my YouTube stream because I want my YouTube live and my YouTube videos and everything to be dedicated to like PC building. So I don't do any gaming on that stream because the YouTube algorithm is very I don't think vicious is the right word, but. Did I get that text on Facebook? Yes. Is your name Lucas? All right, Navy's gonna go get ready. He'll be ready in no time. How does one wear a Rednek PC? Do they come in big and tall? I mean, some of them do. All right, then yeah, I did get your message. Feel free to send me some pictures and list out the components that you bought. And yeah. Okay, I'm switching off. I'm cutting off the YouTube stream, but feel free to come over to Kick. I put the link just above. Hop on over to Kick. You can watch it from like your phone's browser. You don't need the app, and you can keep asking questions there, or you can ask them to me in the Facebook DM, and I'll get to them as soon as I'm done streaming. All right, thank you again, YouTube folks. I appreciate y'all hanging out. The link is in the chat. You just gotta scroll up a little bit, Lucas. All right, YouTube, we will see you guys on the next PC build or when the next video drops. Adios.